my hair all of a sudden reduced in volume. It's not looking healthy at all. It is uneven and it keeps getting shorter and shorter. Hair breakage, hair loss, or hair shedding are common hair problems, especially for people who wear their hair in its natural state. I've actually gotten tons of comments concerning these hair problems. People asking me what can they do to treat hair breakage and hair shedding. But guys, most of the time what some people might think is hair breakage is usually something else, like hair shedding. Hair shedding and hair breakage are completely two different hair problems. Most of the times people tend to confuse one for the other and then use them interchangeably. That is why in this video we'll be differentiating hair shedding, hair breakage. We'll be talking about how to treat and prevent these hair problems. So if that's what you're interested in seeing, definitely keep on watching. Hair shedding is a natural hair growth process. It is completely normal to shed about 50 to 100 hair strands per day. Shedding is completely normal part of the hair cycle. So guys, have in mind that hair that sheds actually comes straight from the follicle, like directly from the roots. It is usually a full strand. When styling, combing, washing, or doing things like this, it's completely normal to shed hair strands when manipulating the hair. But when the hair sheds significantly more strands than expected, then that is not normal anymore. Just know that you're starting to experience excessive hair shedding or hair loss, and this is when you should be concerned. There are so many reasons for excessive hair shedding. It can be medication, stress, chemicals like relaxers, balms, dyes, and the rest. Could also be your diet, hormonal fluctuation. For instance, after childbirth, most women experience excessive hair shedding. It could also be as a lack of mineral and vitamin deficiency. So guys, there are a few things you could actually do when it comes to treating or stopping excessive hair shedding. One of the things you can do is to introduce supplements. This will actually help replace the ones that are missing in your meals. Keep your scalp healthy, okay? When you're experiencing excessive hair shedding, you can also do like a protein treatment, okay? This has actually helped me a lot when my hair tends to feel that kind of way. There are so many store-bought protein treatments you can apply. I'll be leaving a few on the screen. And also you should do your deep conditioning hair mask, or you can actually decide to make yours at home. Just know that when you're doing that, you should incorporate rich ingredients like avocado, your mayonnaise, your eggs, and the rest. Regular scalp massages will also help stop excessive hair shedding. Now that we've known what hair shedding is, let's move on to hair breakage. I think hair breakage is a common hair problem that everybody experiences at least every day, okay? So hair breakage is simply when your hair breaks off from any part of your hair shaft and not from the roots, okay? That is the difference. With hair breakage, it is breaking from any part of the hair shaft. Just know that when your hair shaft breaks, okay, when you experience like hair breakage, this tends to cause split ends and then will make the hair strands appear shorter and uneven. Hair breakage is actually likely to increase when the hair is very brittle, okay? When the hair lacks moisture. Have like lack of moisture and your hair is really brittle, your hair is likely to break off, especially when you're combing or when you're styling, and this results to lower volume. Some people might have experienced this. I know I have experienced this at one point, okay, whereby my hair all of a sudden reduced in volume. So guys, for instance, you notice, probably if you're combing out your hair or something, you will notice small whips of hair falling all over you, like on your floor or on your table. That is called breakage, okay? Those tiny hair you see around you when you're combing out your hair or something, that is hair breakage. There are so many things we do to our hair, especially maybe when styling, and other things that can actually result to our hair breaking. For example, when you tend to use too much heat on your hair, chemical processing like bleach, dye and relaxer, when your hair is under conditioned, okay, when like that is dryness, when you don't properly moisturize your hair, over manipulating your hair. If you're one of those people who tends to over manipulate your hair a lot, trust me, you will definitely experience hair breakage. Brushing out or combing out your delicate hair strands while it is totally dry, you handle your hair roughly when your hair lacks protein. So when it comes to hair breakage, there are tons of things you can do to actually help stop your hair from, breaking. Proper moisturization. Make sure you moisturize your hair, okay? Our hair loves moisture, so you can't take that away from it. Make sure you're properly moisturizing your hair, and also drink more water. You also have to moisturize from within. Drink plenty of water, okay? It is very good for the hair and also your skin. Reduce using too much heat on your hair. Introduce heat protectants. If you know you want to use heat tools, make sure you're using your heat protectants. Low manipulation. Leave your hair alone, okay? Yes, it is fun to style your hair every now and then. I love doing that, experimenting with different hairstyles, but you should know when to limit it. Make sure that your products like your shampoos, your conditioner, and also your leave-in are super hydrating and moisturizing. Sometimes some people tend to purchase shampoos that are drying out their hair. The clarifying shampoo, if you know you're like using your a clarifying shampoo every time, that actually strips your hair so much. So make sure you introduce shampoos that are very hydrating, and also conditioners that are hydrating, moisturizing, and as well as your leave-in conditioner, okay? This will help keep that moisture for much longer. Protective styling, okay? If you know you're not doing anything with your hair, like most of the time I just have to tuck my hair away, okay? Also avoid some protective stylings that are actually damaging to your hair. Not all hairstyles are actually protective styling, so you should know that. Also apply with your deep conditioning marks, your hydrating marks. I keep saying this, I think I've said that on the other part. So make sure you're applying your deep conditioning hair marks or your hydrating hair marks on your wash days. Make use of your satin bonnet, your satin scarves, your satin pillowcases. Make sure you're always protecting your hair. So what you use to dry your hair matters, okay? I think everybody should know this by now. You should not be using regular towels to dry your hair. They are stripping your hair, okay? Make sure you're using your microfiber towel, or just make use of your cotton t-shirts. As the last thing I'm going to say is to trim off unwanted split ends. Don't hold on to split ends just for the fear of losing length, okay? It is doing more damage to your hair. Let split ends go. I know so many people that do not trim off their split ends, and you can tell that their hair is not looking healthy at all. It is uneven and it keeps getting shorter and shorter. That is because they are holding on to split ends. So guys, if you know you're one of those people that you're still holding on to split ends, trust me, I used to be there, but it is not doing any good to your hair. Make sure you get rid of split ends. If you don't know how to trim your hair, you can go get it professionally done, or it's something you can easily do at home, then do it. Remember that the primary difference between hair shedding and hair loss is that hair shedding, or also known as hair loss, happens when your hair sheds off from the roots. Hair breakage is when the hair breaks off from any part of the hair shaft in any length. Now that you've known the difference between hair breakage and hair shedding, do you think that you've been experiencing either of the two? Let me know on the comment section below. I hope that these tips that I've given you will actually help you figure out which one you're dealing with and get proper treatment for it. This is where I'll be closing today's video. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up, and if you have any questions or if you have any additional tips, make sure you leave it on the comment section to help other people out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.